Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So we are going to be breaking down the rest of the two 1% units of the 6th anniversary part 1. First of all, let's look at the stats of the main LFs. Let's look at max stats. Remember to subtract 8,000 considering the title boost and the arts boost. Subtract 8,000 from the stats. So before fusing, you have mid 250s to strike and blast attacks, and wow, low 180s to defenses. How what will the stats be after fusing? Wow. Okay, after fusion, their offensive stats have not gone up a lot. They have. What are we talking about? Mid to high 270s for both attacks, and low 190s to defenses. These stats are dumb from Super Vegito. And normal strike and blast he holds. The rest of the kit are broken now. Wow. Okay, let's look at Gogeta's stats. Wow, these are dumb stats. Okay, their strikes. Okay. Their stats are better than Vegito's. Mid 250s to high 250s to blast attack. Low 70s to high 60s to strike attack. They have low 180s to strike defense and blast defense. They actually have higher stats than Vegito, don't they? Oh yeah, clearly. It's not even close. Okay, this is the stats after fusion. 2.59 million HP. And Gogeta. Oh, Gogeta stats are clear. They are miles better. What the? 2.73 mil to just HP like that. Low 290s to strike attack. Low 280s to blast attack. Mid 180s to strike defense and high 180s to strike blast defense. These stats are dumb, and his cards held are restores health and ki. Wow, dumb. Gogeta looks like the better unit. Obviously now breaking down the 1% which comes with Vegito. Max stats to subtract 130 support type. The defenses are good. Low 180s, but the offenses are woeful. What? Low 230s to strike attack. And mid 240s to blast attack. Okay, let's look at normal strike blast. What cast does he hold? Reduce ki on strike by 20 and blast cards restores on ki by 5. Okay, decent. Blue card. Massive impact damage. Applies the following effects to self upon activation. He is a support type, red color. Restores ki by 20, 30% to blue card damage. Following effects occur on hit. Destroy 2 cards of the enemy. Inflicts all enemy with attribute downgrade minus 50% to health restoration. Okay, sure. Blast armor when changing forward. Green card. Applies the following effects to self upon activation. Gets 50 ki back, 20% to damage for 10 time accounts. Gets card draw speed by 1 level. Okay. And upon hit, it's a long range. It's a blast armor. Okay, blast armor. Both of them have blast armor. It's a lunging green card and blue card. So when the green card hits, you get 1 new card when you have 3 or fewer, and shortens ally subcon by 3, but no cover null. So you'll have to be careful when going forward. Okay. The ultimate. Devastating Kachin type. Massive impact damage. Applies the following effect to self upon activation. 40% to ultimate damage. Nullifies endurance. And upon hit, oh wow, 100% chance to inflict paralyze. That's annoying. Plus 5 to sub counts for all enemies. Annoying too. And plus 10 to arts cost. All arts cost for 10 time accounts for all enemies. The ultimate is annoying. The ultimate is very annoying. The paralyzed shock paralysis is useless. Okay. Main ability. Even I am not certain I could properly contain it. Oh wow. Draw the ultimate art card. Devastating Kachin tight. Whatever. Next, restores on ki by 50, 20% damage. Destroys all of the enemies' cards and inflicts all enemies. This is good. All enemies with -1 to card draw speed. 25 time accounts must have elapsed. Z ability. 35% to attack God Key and Majin Buu Saga. Strike attack and defense. And 18% to Majin Buu Saga Blast defense. Okay. First unique ability. The God above all Kais. 100% to the next. Oh, quick attack damage. This is new. So his first, when battle starts, his first quick attack will do 100% more damage. Okay. So basically it starts with 90% damage inflicted, 70% damage reduction, 50% to key recovery, -5 to arts cost, and goes type neutral defensively for 60 time accounts. Everything is cannot be cancelled, basic stuff, but this is good. Type neutrality for 60 time accounts defensively. And when he enters the battlefield, he gets 40 key, 90% to damage inflicted cannot be cancelled, activates once, so he is at a total of 180% damage inflicted. He reduces impact damage received by 10% for 10 time accounts. Okay. Cancels enemy attribute upgrades 3 times. Can decent and inflicts all enemies with, okay, this is good, with attribute downgrade plus 10. So when he comes in, all enemies get inflicted with plus 10 to all of their arts cost for 10 counts. This is very good. The following effects occur every time this character uses a strike cards. 10% to strike damage, okay, stacking. Seals enemy strike cards. So he just needs to use it, not even land it. And he'll get 10% to strike damage, 15 time accounts, and he seals the strike cards. My dog's not happy for some reason. He wants something. Someone will come to. The following effects occur every time this character uses a blast art score. 10% to blast damage inflicted. Oh, he wants food. 10% to blast damage inflicted for 15 time accounts. Okay, so when he uses a blast arts, he seals the enemy's blast, green, and blue card. And when he uses a strike, he seals their strike cards. Okay. Okay. Cool. Plan to stop Majin's return. Cover change against strike cards, comboable with the blue. The following effects occur when changing cover. Gets 10% health back, 50% to damage, special blue card damage. Okay. So when you cover change and use the blue card, you will get 50% to blue card from here and 80% to extra blue card damage. Okay, interesting. And after that, you destroy 2 enemy cards. This is good. Can stop the combo potential of several units. Inflict every enemy with -1 to art card draw speed. He can be annoying. And inflicts them with no switching for 3 counts. What? Okay, that's done. And when the following effects occur upon landing a strike, blast, or green card. So once he lands a strike, blast, or green card, only activates once. He draws 1 new card if you have 3 or fewer. He shortens his sub count by 2. He applies buff effects, nullify cover change for 5 time accounts, and he gives 20% damage inflicted to allies for 15 time accounts, but it's only activated once. It resets once you switch out. Applies the following effects to allies when this character is switched to standby or defeated. Randomly draws 1 new card when you have 3 or fewer cards. Restores health by 10% and key by 30. 20% to damage inflicted for 20 time accounts. Gain 1 Dragon Ball, activates twice. Okay, so once you switch out, you will gain 1 Dragon Ball, and you switch out again, you will get another Dragon Ball. Or if you die. So he gives 40% to allies. He's a good unit. Nothing special. Like, he is annoying. Let me be clear. But okay, I'll reserve judgment before looking at Broly. His stats are miles better. It's not even close. His blast attacks woeful. Low 240s. His strike attacks good. Mid 260s. Defenses are very good. High 180s, low 180s, high 180s to strike defense and low 180s to blast defense. Normal strike cards hold 2 strikes. Oh, his strike arts has a damage cut penetration effect. This is good. -10% to enemy sustained damage cut for 10 time accounts. Very good. Blast normal blue card is a shot. Blast armor when changing forward. It's a lunging type. Massive impact. 40% of damage inflicted for 3 time accounts, cancels enemies attribute upgrades and buff effects, and reduces enemy ki by 80 on it. Okay, so you can cancel attribute buff effects and upgrades only twice for the enemy once you land the blow. Oh, sorry, upon activation, and reduces enemy ki by 80 on hit. The 80 ki on 80 on hit is usual. It never really comes to your advantage. Gigantic straight punch applies the following effects to self upon activation. You draw one new card when you have 3 of your cards. You get 50 ki. Okay. 50 ki. Huh. Interesting. That's a lot of ki. 20% to strike damage inflicted. Cool. And on hit, it also has blast armor. You go type neutral for 3 time accounts. What's with them and type neutrality for 3 time accounts in this anniversary? And 50% to the next art damage inflicted. Okay, so whatever arts you use next will do 50% more damage. Then this is a good green card, not broken but good. The ultimate Planet Crusher, massive explode, 50% of ultimate damage for 3 time accounts upon activation. It's an AoE. A portion of the damage inflicted, yeah, it's an AoE, only a portion. He destroys all of the enemy's cards and inflicts them with attribute downgrade plus 20% of damage received for 30 time accounts. It's decent, but a lot of units can just cancel these attribute downgrades and stuff, so I'm not sure. Okay, main ability. Draw the ultimate arts. Gets 30% health. 30%! That's a lot. Okay, good. And ki by 50. Oh, that's a good main ability. He gets his vanish gauge by full 100%. And 30% on crit rate. Okay, the main ability is very good. His Z ability is 35% to movies, Frieza Force and PO, strike attack and blast defense. And 18% to characters which are movies and PO, strike defense. Okay. Which means Broly, Janemba and stuff. Okay. Power of the Great Ape. Applies the following effects to self when battle starts. 90% damage cannot be cancelled. Reduces damage received by 70%, cannot be cancelled. 30% to crit rate for 60 time accounts, cannot be cancelled. So when you pop the main after 25 counts, you can get 60% to crit rate. He'll be critting like hell, okay? And nullifies abnormal conditions for 60 time account, cannot be cancelled. Good start. Applies the following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield. Draw strike card next. Restores ki by 30. He gets 80% of damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled, activates once. So he starts with 170% damage inflicted. Okay, so when the enemy performs a cover change, when this character is on the battlefield, he gets a green card, activates 3 times, and his green card's good. It's not a bad green card at all. You go type neutral for 3 time accounts. You get 30 ki. The only thing we're looking for is, by the way, cover nullification. Yeah, so green card activates 3 times, 30 ki, 40% of damage to 15 time accounts. Oh, if you switch against him, he'll get buffed by a lot and gets another card draw speed. Does he not have card draw speed in his base kit? Wait. No. Okay, sure. When this character is switched to standby, minus shortens on subcount by 3, activates 3 times. Okay, restores ally K by 30. A bit of a support, nice. Cover change against strike. Okay, the following effects occur when changing cover. He gets 15% health back. That's a lot every single time too. And 30 ki. So you enter the battlefield with 60 ki. Huh? No. Yeah, 60 ki. That's a lot. Okay. You go type neutral defensively for 10 time accounts. Activate 3 times. Okay. We reduce enemies ki by 40 and reduce the Dragon Balls by 1, activate 3 times when you cover change. Okay, sure. Applies the following effects to self every time this character uses a strike or blast arts card. We draw 1 new card, activates once. Activation count resets after character switch. Okay, so this is why they haven't given him card draw speed. Because when he enters the battlefield, he gets a strike card. When the enemy switches, he gets a green card, and from the green card, he draws 1 new card. And then, once he uses a card, once he comes in, he gets another card. Okay. Activation of resets after character switch. He gets 10 ki back. Very good. 20% damage, okay. 50% damage, okay. Key recovery and cover change for 5 time accounts. Everything resets after he switches, okay. The following effects occur every time this when hit with an enemy's strike or blast charge squad. Okay, he gets 15% health back, activates once. 15%. Imagine, okay. Activation count reset after switch and inflicts them all enemies with -1 to art card draw speed. Oh wow! So as long as he is getting hit by an enemy, he will reduce every enemies, even the one on standbys, art card draw speed of 1 level. He is good. Like both, like he will hit hard, but he's really dependent on the enemy switching character. Okay. Okay, let's look at Zenkai Broly 2. These both are good 1%, but I'd core on any of the teams, no. Let's go Blue Broly. Applicable, Unawakened, applicable. There he is. Let's compare his his stats. Oh, that so these are good stats. What subtract? Oh wow, 300 to strike attack, to mid high 270s to blast attack, 200. Wow, high 190s to strike defense and mid to low 190s to blast defense. He has a good stat spread. That's a very good stat spread. Like yeah, his cards are inflicts. Yeah, these are normal strike cards. He also strike. Strike cards have not changed. Blast. Huh. It restores key by 5. Nothing has changed. Blue card. Let's see. Before it was only 30% chance to inflict paint. Now he has only gotten massive impact damage. Okay, the only addition is cancels enemies attribute upgrades and buff effects upon activation. Activates 3 times. Okay. That's okay, sure. Before, his green card gave him 30 key and card draw speed and reduces his next damage sustained by 30%. Now let's see what. So you get 10 more key, 40 key back, 20% damage, it wasn't there, this is new. You get card draw speed of 1 left, 15 time accounts, this is same. Oh wow, they have actually changed this. Before it was reduces next damage sustained. So basically once you get hit, that 30% damage reduction would have gone. Now it's a permanent buff. You activate it to get 30% damage reduction. Cannot be cancelled. Very good, very good, very good. The ultimate massive impact damage. Before it was 30% damage inflicted. Now it's 40% to ultimate damage for 3 time accounts. He gets minus 100% to sustain damage inflict cut effect. Sustained damage cut effect. Minus 100%. This is the same. Nullify endurance. This is new. He didn't nullify endurance. He goes type neutral too. Okay, and inflicts force switching, obviously. Let's look at his main. Draw the ultimate, same. Health and key, same. Wait, key has increased by 10. Before it was 50 key. And 25% health, same. Cover null for 20 time accounts. Before it was 15 time accounts. Cancel zone attribute downgrades in the normal conditions, same. His Zenkai ability is movies, yeah. First, meteoric progress. He had 50% damage against Saiyans and 50% strike damage against all characters except Saiyan. Nothing has changed over there. Now, applies the following effects to self every time this character uses an arts card. Okay, he gets 5 key and 20% damage inflicted. Key was a big problem from him. The only thing they have added in this one is they have added 5 key. This is good. This is good. Then once this character vanishes, he gets 15 key back. Again, he did not get any key. Another addition, 20% damage is the same. And after anime attack is over, 20% damage for 10 time accounts. So the only changes in this unique ability is they have added 5 key once whenever he uses a card, and once he vanishes, he gets 15 key. Good additions. Convergence of Wrath. Strike cover change. Okay. Comboable with the blue cards. Now the following effects occur when this character enters the battlefield. This is new. The following effects occur when this character enters the battlefield. This wasn't in the previous one. The pre-Zenkai one. He gets 15 key. So once he enters the battlefield, he gets 15 key and 40% damage reduction. Okay. So with the green card popped, he'll be at 70% damage reduction with those high stats. Very good. And he randomly destroys one enemy card. Huh. Not bad, not bad. Applies the following effects to self and enemy switches character. This is, let's see what they have changed in this. I don't think it needed much changing, it was already very good. Restores health by 10%, activates 5 times, same as before. Key by 15. That's new, he didn't get key before. 50% vanish, activates 5 times, it's the same. Okay, so for the first 2 times, he'll get 70% vanish gauge back. As you can see, it restores vanishing gauge by 50%, activates 5 times, restores vanishing gauge by 20%, activates 2 times. Okay, that's new addition. 25% damage, that's the same. Card draw speed, that's the same. He still doesn't have any base card draw, right? Yeah. Now the new abilities. Applies the following effects to self after changing cover. Dimension, shaking, intimidation. That's a raw name, by the way. So once he changes cover, once he comes in a cover change, he restores health by 5% and applies buff effect. Nullify. Oh, so you cannot reduce his key. Okay, nice. And every time an enemy uses a strike or blast start squad, uses, not landed, while Broly is on the battlefield, they get their key reduced by 5 and minus 5% to the strike and blast start's power. It can stack. Okay, nice. Unstoppable Progress, the final new ability. Applies the following effects to self and battle start. 30% damage, 50% key recovery. Oh, very good. And 15% damage inflicted every time one of the following conditions is met during the battle. When 30 timer when 30 timer counts have elapsed, you get 15% damage. When you vanish 3 times, you get 15% more damage inflicted. When you use strike cards 5 times, you get 15% more. Oh wow! And when you use it, he's gonna hit hard. He doesn't have any base card draw, which is a problem. But okay. So let's talk about his damage. 15, 15, 30, 45, 60. He has 60% just from the last. 30% from this. 90% damage inflicted from the last unique ability. No damage inflicted. Let's look at this first. So if you are against a Saiyan character, which most of us will be, you will be at around what? 140% damage inflicted. Okay, and whenever you use a card, you will be at 160. You vanish, 180. It's all stackable. The thing is, he's a rampant character. He is a character which needs build up. Like if you get enemy switches and he starts building off, he can single-handedly destroy your team. As per the, he's a very good Zenkai character, by the way. Yeah, he's very good. I can see him being used in the god ranks. But no, he's blue. We have just got another blue. This guy, I don't think he will be used. Yeah. So I think that's it. We also have the unique equipments, if I'm not wrong. Archive. Which were the equipments we had? Let's see. Yeah, these are the one. Let's look at what this is. Fusion Warrior, base crit. First one's useless. Okay, the second and third ones are good. Strike defense 20% and 12% to strike attack if 3 fusion battle members are there. Blast defense, and if your full team's fusion warriors, 12% to pure blast attack. This is the first slot's a bit Potara, base key recovery. Okay, special move damage, strike attack, blast. Okay, they are decent enough. I can't really say much about them. Fusion, special move health. This is still better. But these are the only unique equipments we are gonna get. Yeah, let's look at the gold ones. Has there been any vacant one? A new vacant equipment? I'm not sure. I don't own a lot of equipments, by the way. Let's go not owned. What am I doing? Let's see. We have this. This is a new one, isn't it? Yeah. Blue card damage. This is good. This is very good. You get blue card damage. You get base health. You get strike attack 20%. And you get pure strike attack up to 12%. If this character is Goku or Vegeta. This is a very good equipment, by the way. And there should be an vacant equipment, shouldn't there be? Let's see. I'm not sure. Was this awakened before? Yes, it was. I'm actually not sure which one was awakened. This was the last one which got awakened. So I don't think any other equipment got awakened this time. Wait, but so yeah, I think thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Please like, share, subscribe. Goodbye.